so Christian will be back with energy. I'm not sure why he didn't play second quarter, except my guess would be he hasn't played a ton of minutes, and he's probably pretty darn tired, as are some of these other kids who haven't played a lot.
Whalers quintet to start the second half. Same as started. Coyne, Van Hook, Gesner, Olsen, and Kirby. Olsen gets it down one side to Coyne. Coyne shot a little too hard over the basket.
They got it, I'm sorry, Jeff. They got it inside, which you know the coach is talking about in the locker room. Yeah, good move.
Falk over to Dees. Back now to Wilhauer. Falk gets it inside, turning jumper from Peters off the back of the rim. No good, tipped out, but Falk is there and puts it in.
Well, that's not exactly what you want to do, give up an offensive rebound for a bucket.
27-17, Whaler lead back to 10.
The 75 fans from Taylorville that are here, they're on their feet.
Van Hook with a move, working against Bollinger, hands off to Coyne, top of the key. Looks to make a move down the corner to Gesner.
Great turnout by the Whaler fans, as always.
Way at top of the key, three, straight on is good.
Well, not exactly inside, but they got it in the offense. Brant's got the freedom to take that shot.
Brant now with 6. Whaler lead is at 13. Dees. And we noticed there that Coyne was about a step quicker out to the corner where Dees was at. Coming this way, Austin right in front of us.
Austin's nothing but intensity. A Taylorville guard kid offered his hand to get him on board. He stared at him and rolled over the other way. A good tip away. We just didn't react in time to get the loose ball. Those are the things that you got to come up with, especially when you get a tip away. Yeah, Austin always hustling on defense.
Bollinger tipped away by the Oilers into the hands of Christian Van Hook. He hands off to Olsen.
Come on, Rose. Let's get a run here.
Across the timeline in front of the Whaler bench. Brant gets a screen, another three on the way. This one off to the right side. Austin goes high for the rebound, but is tipped away and controlling is Taylorville.
Again, we settled for a 3. It wasn't the offense, but boy, we got to do a better job of getting better shots.
Jackson out of Wilhauer. Another steal. Gesner comes from behind on Wilhauer to tip it away. Looking ahead, Christian, nice catch in the lane.
Nice shot.
Good.
Nice find. He was way off balance and twisted around. What great control of his body in the air.
I tried to turn like that. I need a chiropractor. 32-17. Whalers have extended back to 15. 5:40 to go in the third.
Yeah, that was a sweet move. When you're watching this game tomorrow online, you're going to see it look good.
These 3 is no good. Tipped out of bounds. It'll go to the Whalers.
Yeah, and not only a good move by Christian, but a good look ahead by a guard. We haven't had a lot of times where we've had an easy run out. That wasn't an easy one, but a good job by Gesner of keeping his eyes up and also Van Hook of running the floor. Yeah, that was excellent.
Timeout being taken by Taylorville. Just the 30, so we will keep it here. Tom, I guess a procedural question as an official. All the Taylorville players have huddled around Coach Smallbar. The official who signaled the timeout waited for the Taylorville kid to tie his shoe and then signaled the timeout. Why wait?
I wasn't that nice. Go tie your shoe in the huddle. Let's kick off. Plus, in a game is 32-17 on Saturday night. I was ready to be done. No, I suppose you can do that. I don't know. I'm not very nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to stress how good of an athletic play that was from Christian. First the catch, and then just the easy turn it was to lay it up and in.
Yeah, and he was guarded. A lot of people at home, there was a guy right in front of him, and he had to go up and over him, who's a guy is 6, looks like to be 6'3", and about his height, but he went way over the top of him. Yeah, Christian had his shoulder turned all the way to the right in front of the basket, caught it over that right shoulder, twisted in the air, and shot it off the left side.
Nice backdoor pass from high from Coyne to Kirby down low. Austin lays it up and in. Kirby now with 5, and the Whalers have doubled up Taylorville 34-17. The foul's going to be whistled out high, just a case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, Gesner came from behind. Did a very good job of what you're supposed to do, and Taylorville didn't know he was behind him and tipped it away. It looked like it was a pretty clean steal.
Gesner his second, first on the team here in the half. 5:13 to go. Lincoln up 34-17. Jackson over to Dees. Jackson on the spin working against Olsen. Posting the move. Ballinger. Nice job by Christian as he reached in and knocked it away.
They're trying to teach Christian not to reach, but that time the ball was essentially put in his stomach. He had no choice but to reach. And he did a nice job of tipping the ball away.
Just under 5 minutes to go. Lincoln on top by 17.
You know, you see Christian's confidence growing. He's now out there on the floor directing his teammates where they need to go. Communication where you never saw that last year or earlier on. Yeah. So it shows his understanding of the defense.
Livingston, ball tipped away. Kirby with it into the front court. 2-on-3. Austin. Skip pass across in the corner to Coyne. Doesn't take it. Drives in. Takes it to the basket off the glass. And good.
Good offensive drive right there. That's what we need. Break and get by his guy. And this time he was able to get all the way to the hoop for an easy right-handed layup. He didn't settle for a three there. He worked a little harder and got himself a layup.
Goes up now 36-17. Up 19 on a 9-0 run.
We talked about starting this quarter as a 10-0 run, so they have had a bucket, so we need a three and we're good to go.
Jackson over to Livingston. That was off the three, left it short. I think that one's credited to Christian Van Hook. Yep. Christian going down the lane. Little finger roll, scoop shot. Well, we'll give it a 10 for the effort.
Yeah, that last one, Jeff, as soon as he got the ball, he just threw it because Christian was on his way to block it.
Yep. Jackson tried his own type of scoop shot, and that one didn't go down either, so the Railers with the basketball. Jake walks it into the front court. 3:40 to go in the third, up 36-17.
I'll give him a scoop, Jeff, and that is he's not Dr. J. He's not going to be able to finger roll him at the end.
Coyne with a strong move out in the corner to Austin. Austin looks to go baseline, runs into Ballinger, and Austin's going to be whistled for the offensive foul.
Interesting call there.
3:29, third quarter. Taylorville trails the Railers 36-17.
It would be nice to see Christian grow about 4 more inches, wouldn't it? Yeah. I was just looking at his feet. He's standing right in front of it.
Think of a 10 count, and there it is.
He has huge feet. He was standing in front of us and was like, whoa, that kid has big feet.
So the Railer defense forces a turnover as Taylorville can't get it into the front court in the 10 count.
Jack Sigma from Illinois Wesleyan fame grew 7 inches, I think, his senior year in high school.
That's what we need.
Yeah, that's right. About everybody.
We're wishing for things over Christmas. Let's wish for all of them.
There you go.
Coyne lost the dribble, but picks it back up now over Olsen. Right wing to Van Hook. They're swinging around the perimeter quickly. Austin's going to drive in the lane, takes it off the glass.
Down it.
No, he was going to be called for traveling.
Okay, then.
Well, Austin's had a hard couple possessions. First, the offensive foul, and then he gets whistled for the travel.
Austin looks defeated. I know he's not, but he just looked at the ref like, are you going to cut me any slack at all here?
So after the turnover, Austin on the near steal from Ballinger. Ballinger's going to take it to the basket. Nobody gets in his way. Misses the layup. Fighting for it. Ballinger out with it for Taylorville. And now a reach-in is going to be whistled on, did they get Brandt or Gesner?
Looks like Brandt.
Foul on Coyne will be his second, third on the team in the half. 2:37 to go. Will Podbelsic, who had a real nice stretch in the first half, will check in. Jake Olsen will take a seat.
Jake's playing nice basketball. These kids are out there earning some minutes. They're making this coaching staff really have to think about who's gonna get the minutes and who's gonna be out in the rotation.
Podbelsic hounding D's. Gets rid of it now to Willauer. Willauer over to D's. Fires off a three. Left it way short. Way short. Kirby will get it to the sophomore Podbelsic, who will walk it into the front court against Willauer for Taylorville. Gesner down the Coyne in the right corner. Brandt looks to make a spin move again. Takes it strong, little flip shot. That's no good. Van Hook high, couldn't get the rebound. Taylorville coming back with it.
Brandt just shot some bad luck tonight. He's bounced a bunch of inside shots around the rim.
Jackson's three, no good from the left corner. Ball loose, Livingston in it. Gesner levels a couple Taylorville kids, and we've got one kid, Jackson, who's down in the lane. And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. And the training staff come out to check on Jackson. And I think what happened is that when Gesner turned going for the ball, Jordan's shoulder went right into the face of Jackson.
Yeah, he just got a
He just got his bell around, Jeff. Not a concussion. Just like anybody who's been hit in the face before knows just how absolutely uncomfortable that is. And Jackson, I think, is going to have to come out for a moment. Lincoln's trainer was out, quicked out. Folk back in. Jackson takes a seat. 1:48 to go in the third. Lincoln on top, 36-17. Van Hook in double figures with 10. Coyne has 8. Christian and Bollinger were standing there sharing a joke. They're just beating each other, and then between the break, they're having a great time. Between the whistle, yeah. You got to believe somewhere along the line they played against each other. Gesner high first to Coyne. Gesner with the left hand off the right side, up and good. He did the same move last night, Josh. Yeah, same exact play. We learned that play when I was on the staff with Coach Alexander. We got that from Illinois. They used to run that with D. Brown and Darren Williams, and it worked good for the Otter, and it was working good for Lincoln too. Yeah, and missed by Taylorville. Gesner comes down. Nobody communicated. Had it knocked away from behind, so Taylorville gets the steal. Potts just doesn't give up, does he? Man, he works hard out there. Down in the corner, Bollinger on a shot fake, and Austin has it slapped away from behind. And Bollinger looking at the official, wanting a foul. And boy, he's a whining. I gotta believe, we can't see Austin's face, but I can't believe Austin's quiet down there. No. And that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. I'm gonna try to break somebody back or get a lob, and out comes Christian. Christian out, Andy cruising for the first time, and Andy had some real good minutes last night, and if they want to play physical, this is the guy that'll do it for the Railers. He got it for the Railers for that part. Going high for the rebound on the missed shot on the inbounds play. Oz looks over to the right side, Gesner right wing, on top to Austin. 3 on the way, rolls off no good. Coyne back. He's going to get a tee for that. Or an intentional foul, one or the other. And Andy, and we had a whistle, and I think they saw Andy on the push. I'm telling you. Andy gets his licks in. Boy, I'm surprised they didn't call that an intentional foul. Man, I tell you, there's a bunch of these Railer kids who definitely know where the weight room is. His fouls are not cheap. No, never have been. As we've been watching Andy come up through freshman, sophomore last year, the sophomore level, and the varsity this year now. You know, he's lost some good minutes. Had, like Jeff said, a good game last night. And Bollinger was jacking him up just like he was doing to Christian, but he run into a different person when Andy's out there at 6 foot, 205 pounds, built like a fullback. Will Podbelsic gets called for the reach-in. Well, you know, Josh, last night when there was the play where I think it was Peak or it was Keene that pushed Andy out of bounds, and you always count on when it's getting physical out there that Andy's going to be involved, but it seems like now they're starting to call it very, very close. Hobbs gets whistled for another foul. Yeah, five fouls on the Railers, 0 fouls on Taylorville. That never makes a coach very happy when the foul discrepancy is so far apart, but the Railers haven't been real aggressive to the hoop. Yeah. And Taylorville's defense is not aggressive, so they're not going to see fouls, touch fouls or blocks and that kind of thing. Well, once you saw the situation with Andy, these guys aren't going to let it get out of control. 30 seconds to go. Railers up 38-17. Austin wants to fight. Dees over to Willhauer. Underneath. Shot off the glass. Up and good from Peter. Sloppy defense that time. Didn't defend the pass. We're certainly not going to, without Christian there, we're not going to defend the size. 38-19. Railers look to hold for the last shot. We're down to 7. Down to 5. Plant, top of the key. 3 on the way. Off the right side, no good. Pods, and they're all over Pods. And it's going to be underneath for the Railers with 0.7 to go. Yeah. I wonder if they bring Christian in for a lob. Yeah, there you go. Are you coaching? Yeah. I'll tell you, Pods had a nice screen, and then he went inside against their big kid and got a rebound. Problem is, now their coach knows this. He was signaling. Yeah, they're going to hold him. But even though you know it's coming, that doesn't mean you can stop it. Right. He could cave the defense into and get somebody open outside. Lob, Christian fires it up. Got it from about 12 feet. And he was getting fouled. Hold them. So not exactly what they were looking for, but we will take it at the end of 3. Railers on top, 40-19. Back for the fourth in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.